You are someone who were born in a business family and decided to pursue your engineering in England, worked there, BBC and PwC, but yet you came back. Why?
I realized that I've not spent any time with my family as an adult.
Maybe you wanted to be a professional,
Yeah.
right? And so that's a sea change again.
Then one day I just got emotional. I said, that's it, I'm going, I'll try this, why not? You feel you're in control of your destiny. Every dream of yours can be fulfilled by being an entrepreneur.
Was it too tough to start a business? How difficult it was for you?
Every day for the first 3 years, I think we did not have a single Sunday off. I would tell my wife, let's go for a drive, I'll go to a site.
What gives you a kick?
Being told you did a good job.
Hi, welcome to the official podcast of Magic Bricks. Get real with Prasun. Real people, real stories, real conversations, real estate, unfiltered. When you say real estate, you often think concrete and construction. But just change that word to home, and the picture changes. Here, I have conversations with guests who are behind our homes. And today, I have got someone very, very special. Someone who is also a bit of a mystery to me because he helms a 1200 crore company, but hardly likes to build himself or his personal brand the way you and I know it. The man is Rahul Bahl. Rahul is managing director of Krishna Buildestates, which is one of the largest construction companies based out of Delhi NCR. But you haven't heard much of him. Well, this is our chance to get to know him better, up close and personal, unfiltered. The general perception is that construction is a very, very boring business. There's no glamour attached to the business.
Yeah.
So, and typically when with businesses, when you're in a consumer-facing business, you present yourself in a certain manner, and there's a certain payoff of driving those businesses. How is it like driving construction as a business without any glamour attached to it?
Construction is a very traditional business.
Mm-hmm.
It is a business which can never go out of fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And despite it being non-glamorous, it is actually full of glamour because you get to deal with a whole spectrum of people. You get to meet the people who are actually building the house, the laborers.
Yes.
And then you get to meet the customers who are buying the houses. You get to meet the developers who are actually buying the land, making the projects, marketing and selling it. And you connect everything together as a contractor. That is a construction process. So it's in your mind. For me, it's super
So
glamorous.
full of various kinds of people that you're dealing with, and,
Yeah.
and that adds the spice
Yeah.
to this entire thing.
I think people also think glamorous is not very hard work. You don't come out. But if you find construction to be your passion, you will still find glamour in it. So for me, it still has glamour. I don't live anymore, but I will always be able to point out, or my family will be able to point out a construction project by us, which was, we made that in this year. And then a country so young. So there's so many such brilliant projects made by us, which will live forever.
Yes.
So there's glamour in that.
Glamour. It's also glamorous to go abroad, to have your education abroad, to build a life abroad. You are someone who were born in a business family and decided to pursue your engineering in England, worked there, and we'll talk about it later, BBC and PwC, but yet you came back, right? Why? And what really prompted you to come back after engineering and after your first two stints over there? What was the calling?
My grandfather fell unwell,
Okay.
my maternal grandfather,
Okay.
and he had to get operated on. He was all fine. He's fine. But it made me realize that I hardly spent any time with my family and my father. I was 17 and a half, scared of my father all that till that time, and I went abroad to study. I worked there, and I realized that I've not spent any time with my family as an adult. Kandhi se kandha, or being there with them day in, day out. And that called me back. And I just, in 7 days, I decided I'm leaving, I'm going back.
Okay.
My parents didn't want that at all. They had their plans. We'll have a son abroad, a son here.
Yeah.
We'll have a house abroad.
Yeah.
We can.
A perfect family plan.
Yeah. He can do whatever he's doing, and we're happy there.
Okay.
But life had other plans.
Oh. At Magic Bricks, we have our motto, which we call Pata Badlo, Life Badlo, right? A change of address can really change your life. That's what
Yeah.
we believe in. You had that moment when
Yeah.
after your schooling, you moved abroad. How did it change you? Did it change you at all?
It did. I was in a very protected family.
Okay.
Sab kuch ghar mein organized hai. Go to school, study, come back. That was your only job.
Uh-huh.
And do well in your studies. When I went abroad, I went in 2001. I went 6 days after 9/11.
Okay.
So a big change happening in the entire world at that time.
Yeah.
So you're sort of scared also. How would we be taken as we have brown skin as well? And being in England, being in an alone space, my aunt lives there, but still I was not close to the place where she is.
Okay.
And living in a building alone, living in a room alone, sharing your apartment as a student accommodation with other random people, making friends, making mistakes, cooking food for yourself, cleaning yourself. I think it really turned me into the person I am today. It teaches you so much hard work, discipline, manage your finances, manage your day-to-day time scheduling. You're not told to study. Here, everything's structured. Here, there, everything is disorganized. You want to go study? Study. You don't want to study? Don't study. Nobody's going to question why you didn't turn up for a lecture. So it teaches you responsibility. And that really did wonders for me. It gave me so much confidence that if I can handle that, made me meet new people, people from across the world, appreciate them more. The differences we all have, learn from the best. Best time. I really learned a lot at that time. Suddenly, from a protected to an open environment was amazing for me.
Oh, okay. You studied there, and then you also worked there for some time, and then you had your second Pata Badlo moment when you decided to come back. Now, you learned a whole lot of things when you had your first Pata Badlo moment. You spoke about punctuality, you spoke about responsibility, and a whole lot of other things that came along with it. What happened after the second Pata Badlo instant, right? How did it change you after coming back to India?
So first, when I came back to India, I was having a tough time because now I was used to living abroad, a set way of doing things or dealing with people.
Yeah.
Here, I was
and expecting things to happen on time, expecting
yeah,
to follow
expecting.
place. Yeah.
If I can say this, expecting people to honor their words,
Yeah.
be truthful all the time, be trustworthy all the time, be fair, being able to question senior people, being able to defend what you very strongly feel is right without somebody questioning you or you're being junior. So that was hard adjusting times because I could not understand that. And I was like, but why should I accept when I am right? And then it took me
a while to.
It took me a few years to get used to that.
But what would be some of the key learnings that you had when you came back? That really helped you.
So again, responsibility, punctualness. If people are like that, doesn't mean you need to become like that. Being independent, finances. Not letting your family again take up your responsibilities. They are yours. You're going to take care of yourself. Meet people, talk to people, take care of your health, spend time with your family because that's for the reason you came back. Eat right to take care of your health. So discipline, wake up on time, get to work on time, Don't shirk from responsibilities. If somebody is given an opportunity, kaun karega, be the first one to raise your hand. That's what really helped me abroad.
Okay.
So if somebody says a difficult task, I'll be like, yeah. I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll probably, I would want to do it. I want to try it.
Yeah.
So even today, there are places and projects where a developer is insisting that you want to do it. We'll probably say, I'll try. I may fail. But I want to tell you right now, I will try my best. So, yeah, those things really helped me then in those years when I came back.
So how did it begin for you? You were born in a business family. Did you have a realization that probably the business that your father is handling has a legacy, that was established by your grandfather and so on and so forth? Was there an early realization of that? And how was your childhood really?
I knew my grandfather started this business. And like I told you, we started in 1949. And I knew my father worked really hard. He worked long hours, everything. But I did not have a realization that I'm going to be doing this business. I thought it's too hard. And I thought I wanted to become a professional CEO. I wanted to lead a big company.
Okay.
I wanted to be running a global company, living abroad. So that was what I wanted to do. But then it changed.
So you became an entrepreneur here.
Yeah. God said, while you're
How
looking
did
to...
that calling happen? You wanted to be a professional,
Yeah.
right? And so that's a sea change again, a life Badlo moment for you.
Yeah, I remember my brother telling me, my brother is younger than me. He was, after my life, he was also studying in England, and I was with him over a weekend, and he said to me, you're working so hard. You're waking up every day in the morning at 5 o'clock, reaching your office by 7, coming back by 8:39, then working 2 hours, and you're billing 80 hours a week you're working. Don't you think you can do much more than what you're being paid for while doing this? I'm like, no, I don't want to. I'm happy. I want to become this here. He's like, I want to go back and I want to do this with you. So let's go back and create our own business together. And he kept on probably microdosing me over every weekend I used to meet him.
Okay.
And then one day I just got emotional. I said, that's it. I'm going. I'll try this. Why not? And came back. And I quit my job and I just came back.
And I'm sure you don't regret that.
Oh, not at all. I met my life partner after I came back. So I'm very happy to be back home.
So what's the difference that you see between an entrepreneur and a professional essentially?
An entrepreneur is constantly working and thinking about his business.
Okay.
He is constantly thinking, how can I become better across every function of my business? Be it finance, be it for the people, be it for HR, be it for the community, be it for CSR, be it for the client, anything and everything. A professional, I think he can take mental breaks. That is a major difference, I feel. Yes, top CEOs who are running huge companies are also constantly working, thinking, probably have a more hectic life, flying around, trying to get things done. But there's a comfort at the end of the day that you will be paid come what may, whereas an entrepreneur still has to earn his bread. So
that risk element.
That risk element, yeah.
Does it excite you or does it bog you down also sometimes?
Isn't it exciting? It
is.
You feel
It's very exciting.
You feel you're in control of your destiny.
Yeah.
You decide you want to create the biggest, be the construction company for the biggest building in the world. You can do that. Whereas you want to be content and not do anything, you can do that. An entrepreneur can decide his risk. He can decide and mold his organization into how he is feeling, what he wants. And your dreams are limitless if you're an entrepreneur. That's a major difference. Every dream of yours can be fulfilled by being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
It is probably harder for a professional.
Let me go back in time again, and I also read that in your school you were awarded some best academic award or something like that, right? You were the topper of your batch, or
I've been a good student throughout my academic career. Studied in DPS, Archipuram, and I was there throughout. And Archipuram has a system of having these scholar badges, and continuous years performances tends to be throughout your entire schooling career from grade 1 till grade 12th. If you are that person, you'll get a gold medal, which is a very less percentage of people. So yeah,
It has to
that's what I was successful enough to get.
The thing is with you, it seems to be a habit. You have not only got it there, you got it in your engineering, and after that you won it in BBC and so on and so forth. What's it with you and getting these?
I love studying.
Yeah.
I love reading. You give me a topic and give me time and focus, I would love to delve deeper into it. While I was waiting, I thought I'll read this book.
Yeah.
It says Too Big to Fail. That's an interesting book. So I love absorbing things. I am genuinely fascinated by knowledge. It drives me forward, new things. So
what are the kind of things you read generally?
Business. I read about success stories of people. I read about how your brain works, how you decide things. I read about autobiographies.
Okay.
I read fiction as well, and sometimes I read comics as well. So I read everything.
Which I must ask, which are the comics you like reading?
Archie's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have some in my bedroom right now.
Wonderful. And which character do you identify with there?
I think everybody wants to be Archie.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who I identify with.
But you have always been not in limelight, despite being so successful, etc.
Yeah.
You're not Archie. Right?
Yes, I'm not Archie. I'm not Reggie also, so I
Not
don't
Reggie
know.
As well.
Yeah.
Reggie, of course not.
Yeah. So I'm not sure, but
Okay.
but I think everybody when he was growing up, when he was young, you probably said you only want to be Archie. But so
Okay.
life has a different path.
All right. So coming back to India after your stint in UK and you were starting this business, what were those days like? I mean, was it too tough to start a business? How difficult it was for you? Though it was a family business for you, construction is something probably there was a knowledge internally within the family and so on. So, but yet, was it tough enough to start, or was this something that came naturally?
So when I came back from my education, I worked 2 years with my parents' organization.
Okay.
The tough part there was adjusting to the weather and their systems because that was a family-run enterprise. And I came from a professional background or doing things in a professional system. So that was a tough adjustment. But just before we were going to get married, we decided we're going to not work in the family company anymore.
Okay.
And at the time of my marriage, we decided we're going to make a new company. So me and my brother, we started this company. We founded it after we came back from our honeymoon. And on 27 December 2007, we founded this company, KBE, Krishna Buildestates. And every day for the first 3 years, I think we did not have a single Sunday off. I would tell my wife, let's go for a drive. I'll go to a site. I'll say, I'm sorry, can you just wait outside for 1 hour? I want to go inside. Because there was no other option than to make it a success. And there were no doors open apart from the door ahead. She was very kind to let me work and adjust to the family for that time because business families, you tend to not understand what's happening. Why are you doing like this? Why are you not giving time to each other? But every Saturday, every Sunday, we will be working. We will be working day to night and then talk to our father for guidance on the problems we face for the day because he was not working with us from 9 to 11 every day. And
so
then
this
we
passion that you talk about, the junoon that one has, what brings it about really? I mean, as an entrepreneur, do you think it's an essential quality to have to really be successful, or this is something that can be inculcated? This is something you can really practice as a matter of fact, or you have to have it inside you to really be able to be successful?
I think it has to be somewhere inside you to ignite it up.
Okay.
So sometimes it can be dormant, sometimes it's already there. But for me, getting married ignited that even more.
Okay.
Because I've given up so much abroad to come back,
Right.
to have that quality of life.
Yes.
And I have to take ownership and responsibility of this family going forward. My younger brother is with me. My parents, although they're financially independent, but still, ultimately, prove it to yourself that you are capable to create something of your own. And then that really drives you forward. You know, for me, it was never about what the other person has. It was never about that. It's never been that. It's more about can I fulfill my dreams? I've been very kind. My dreams were fulfilled probably in the first 5 years of my starting my business. So everything else is a bonus.
And why do you think that happened? Why did you meet such early success? Was it because you had already had a legacy, within the family, and therefore a better understanding of things, or there was something else at play that gave you such?
I think faith in yourself, hard work,
Okay.
risk-taking ability, taking care of, accepting every opportunity that comes your way, and figuring out your way forward, how you're going to make it a success. Not dwelling on your failures, moving forward, thinking positive. All these steps really helped us.
Okay.
So from year on year, we could grow because of these reasons. Rather than dwell on your failures, it's okay, it's done, dusted, forget it, move forward. So
I think a lot of aspiring professionals or aspiring entrepreneurs watching this would also want to understand from you, what does it really take to build a successful company? What does it really take, apart from, of course, hard work and a bit of passion and everything else? What are the tricks of the trade that you must know that is going to make you successful? I remember you telling me about how construction sounds boring, but it's actually a people's business.
Yeah.
Right? You are dealing with a spectrum of people, right, from a laborer to owner of a large company.
Yeah.
What are those metrics that make you successful?
I think for turning any business successful, you got to understand the reason for the business.
Okay.
And you need to put your people first. And people are all three people or four people. Let's say the workforce, staff, and manpower who work for you. The clients. Without them, you're nothing. Right? And the end user, i.e. the client of the client. So you got to understand really that no matter what you do or what decision you make, the person who's impacted the most, and in our case, if you're doing a residential flat, is the end customer. Is it for his benefit or not? And as long as it's for his benefit, nobody can ever stop you from success. Because even if a developer doesn't agree at this time, on completion of the project, he will say thank you. And this business is word of mouth business. Like you said, we don't tell people what we do, etc. But it's word of mouth business. Everybody who's anybody in North India would know of our company and our family because we've done so much business. And our motto, which I think every entrepreneur should have, is build trust. And ours is building trust in every level. So we're like, make sure people are able to trust you for anything and everything and their project. For us, if you're buying a flat, they're trusting you with their dreams.
Yeah.
For Indians, it's an emotional
Of course.
So
extremely emotive.
So you have to be able to understand your end user, your customer, and do everything for his benefit. Even if it's against your current short-term gain. It does not matter. Second, everything should be planned for long-term. We always say we don't make money in the first project we do for a client. It's true. Because first project, we're just trying to understand the space systems. We are probably not adjusting to what they're thinking. Every has a different system. But the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, which you keep on repeating, you make money. And so everything should be for long term. Don't buy everything for today, like that. Third thing, be very transparent and communicative with your people and your clients. You made a mistake, tell them. Before they tell you you made a mistake. You find something wrong, tell them right now. You have a challenge, tell them right now. You see they have a challenge, tell them right now. So your communication has to be supportive and standing kanda to kanda right now, so that they think, oh, he's not my, what do you say? He's not my contractor, but he's actually my partner. And we try to tell people that we will only work when you treat us like a partner, because then we are equal. We will tell you what is right and wrong, because no matter what, we feel we know construction better, because हम खुद हाथ से कर रहे हैं.
So what is a matter of pride for a construction company? What gives you a kick?
I think the biggest kick is being told you did a good job.
Okay.
By your top clients. Unsolicited comments like that. And that's what makes you really smile. Them calling you and saying, listen, I want to give this next project to you. And it's not about pricing, it's about just a call. And we really believe that is what has helped us grow. That we are not just engaging in competitive bidding, but it's about being given a nominated work.
Okay.
This is your next project, can you do it? That is what really.
So as someone who
gives the kick.
understands construction so well, which is that one project in the globe that you wish you'd had the chance to build?
Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa.
There's no building.
Because of the scale?
It is a stunning building.
Yeah.
There's such beautiful documentary to see how it was constructed and what ingenuity, what was designed, the way it was made. I would have been happy to just be an engineer of that project. Because I sometimes wish that I could go to a massive project and be an engineer for a few months just to see what are they doing different and learn from that. Because of my current position, I don't get that benefit. I can't.
So when it's going to happen in India? Empire State Building was constructed in 1930s, way back then. We are yet to have our own Empire State Building.
Yeah.
We are in 2030s almost.
Yeah.
When it's going to happen in India?
I think it's going to happen very soon.
Yeah.
I really, really believe, because India, there are developers now moving towards adopting the latest technology. Being open to understanding that these really tall commercial projects need to have a different way of construction, not just the cheapest way of construction. Sabke mind mein hota hai, the cheapest way of construction is concrete.
Right.
You can't do really super high-rise projects just in concrete. The dead weight of the building's too high. You have to use steel. There are a number of developers which are doing steel projects now. We've done 3 steel buildings now. So it has been happening in the last 2
बहुत बड़ा
years.
mental block है, right?
Yeah.
Especially in India, unless there is something full of concrete,
Yeah.
you believe that's not very sturdy, it
Yeah.
may not be very resilient, and so on and so
Yeah.
forth. Use of a lot of these material, including steel, and a lot of new technology that is coming in, including prefabricated and a whole lot of other things.
Yeah.
Why is it not becoming mainstream? Is it because it's a mindset issue? Developers are still not really getting into it because they can't sell it?
Yeah.
Where is the block?
I think that for, let's say, different types of class of construction. For commercial, I think there is acceptance now to modular and prefab and to steel buildings. Because people are making steel buildings, they can be done faster, they can be leased out faster, they are more flexible, you're able to have bigger office spans. So yes, steel buildings can now be done in commercial faster, so there is acceptance there.
Okay.
For residential, I think people still have a mind block. And I think that's probably from customers' point.
Okay.
That the customers, are they accepting that a 40-floor tower is made with steel columns completely, and the floor you're standing on is just a 3-inch concrete slab with the false shuttering?
And as sturdy as it can be.
It is as sturdy as it can. It passes all the tests. The models are successful. Everything is fine. But I feel if this change or acceptance does not happen for steel, I don't see projects coming and getting completed on time. This thing has to come in for us being able to create super high rise towers.
So
being
this
able
means
to
there's a lot of knowledge gap, right? I mean, there's a lot of awareness issue over here.
Yeah.
About things. All the more you should be more vocal.
Yeah.
And less reticent.
Yeah.
You know, you should be on social media. I'm talking about you. You should be on social. You should be talking about these things.
Yeah.
You know, going to management institutes, talking to students.
Yeah.
It's important to spread this awareness, even for betterment of the industry and taking it forward.
Yeah, you're right. I've not thought about it, but I think it has to happen, and it has to happen from that level because it has to be spread. I think developers are scared to probably take that first step.
Yeah, maybe.
And probably
For them,
because
it's business, right? It's more about demand and supply for them.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
yeah.
So there are a few developers who are doing 3D printing. And that's very interesting.
Yeah.
So we've
It's happening in India?
Yeah, it's happened
Really?
already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where is it happening?
Godrej Pune just printed a 3D villa in Pune.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Wonderful.
there are companies that we are also tied up with for doing 3D printing works.
Okay.
What's the cost? Who's going to pay for that cost? That's the point.
Mm.
So if you're making a 20 crore villa, then yeah, 3D printing, no matter what you do, we'll make money.
Yeah.
But let's say you're doing a budget project.
Yeah.
3D printing is still not there to
Yes.
get the money. So I think there has to be economies of scale. There has to be government incentives. There has to be support by local authorities, customers being made more aware of this. Then only this will get adopted. And there is a lot of benefit. Industrialization and faster construction can only happen if we move towards prefab and steel structures.
Your grandfather built Yashwant Place in Delhi, right? And that's such a legacy building. You know, anyone who has been in Delhi NCR knows about Yashwant Place in Chanakyapuri. What is that one project that you have done that you are quite proud of?
I think my first project.
Yeah?
My first project was...
Which was that?
DLF Queen's Court
Okay.
in GK.
Okay.
Super luxury apartments. At that time, it was the most expensive luxury apartments launched in the country, launched in Delhi at least. I think they were, at that time, 7 crores an apartment.
Yeah, that's DLF has to be.
Bare shell, 2007. More expensive than Magnolias and all at that time, I think. And it's a beautiful building.
Yeah.
It was made in such a tight plot in the heart of Delhi where everybody is around you, is living in an expensive house. It was hard to construct. And the satisfaction of seeing it completed and built was immense for us. It actually had everything. It had rock excavation. It had all kinds of technology being used there while constructing
And
it.
this was way back in when? 2007,
2007.
2008? Yeah.
7, 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think first is always special.
Yeah. So aside to your passion for constructing these iconic buildings, what else drives you? I'm told you like sushi.
Yeah.
A lot, right?
I like food.
How do you develop taste for Japanese food? I mean, you stayed in India. I'm presuming the family would be a little conservative, Delhi business family or whatever. And then going to UK. UK is a different culture altogether. Where does sushi come in between?
I love Oriental food.
You do?
Always. England, I started enjoying sushi. On a honeymoon, we went to Tokyo.
Okay. So that was the trigger.
That was the trigger. That was when this is my favorite food ever.
Okay.
And it's so
What
healthy.
better setting? Honeymoon and then having Oriental food.
Yeah.
And then you finally discover the love of your life in terms of food as well.
Yeah.
Wow, wonderful.
Yeah.
And so aside to, probably having great sushi dinner, what else you like to do how do you unwind? You told me that, you are in a way passionate workaholic in a sense.
Yeah.
But what drives you?
I have a lot of interest. I enjoy cooking.
Yeah?
Because of my studying abroad, I started enjoying cooking. I enjoy cooking. It's a de-stressor for me. I enjoy reading. I love listening to music.
Okay.
I love spending time with my kids. That and being goofy with them. Just
Are they
being
are they
silly.
aware of the legacy that the family has, and
Yeah. My both daughters know that more than I wish they knew,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
they are. Because I want to create this organization to outlive me and my brother. I am telling them that I am working towards this, and so that as just keeping them aware of it, that if it's of interest for them, they should think about it, and if it's not, then still that this is a business which will be family owned. But like I told you, this organization has to be professionally managed. So you won't be managing it if you're not capable, but you will be the
But
owner.
that's quite an agenda, isn't it? Keeping ownership separate from management.
Yeah.
And not too many Indian business families have been able to do that.
Yeah.
How do you think you will go about it?
I think I have a benefit. Me and my brother are completely aligned.
Okay.
He says something, I will accept, no question. I say something, he will accept, no questions.
Okay.
Internal, external, wherever. And we both have really young kids, and we both are young ourselves. So we realize that the next 20, 30 years, which are good working years, we can set everything in motion. We are not doing this in the fag end of a career. We had this thought 10 years before itself. So since that time, every step is in that direction.
Okay.
You can't decide this overnight. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, it's going to be a professional organization. It cannot happen.
Yeah.
So we are probably sacrificing parts of our profit for every year in that direction from last 5 years.
Okay.
Because we want to be more professional rather than having lesser number of staff. We're probably having more member of staff because we're trying to understand who can be our next leaders. So even if they're not worth a package we are giving them right now, we are willing to pay them that right now because we want to see would they end up being flag bearers later. So we.
So then, just for the interest of our viewers here, what kind of professionals are part of a construction company?
Yeah.
I mean, the obvious answer that comes to mind is architects, engineers,
Yeah.
of course. But what else?
I think, like any business, you have a huge number of verticals. You'll have civil engineers, and they will be the core operations heads. You need to be a civil engineer for that. You'll have MEP engineers who've done mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. That all goes into the building as well as part of the operations. Then you'll have engineers who will be part of the business development team and tendering team.
Sure.
Now you go to the business side of the business, where you'll have salespeople, you'll have marketing people, building the brand of the company, going to meet clients, building the brand awareness or grabbing a work. You'll have purchase teams. You buy everything in construction. For us, we will be buying probably a pencil till huge quantities of structural steel which goes into your buildings. So the items list is, our last count I'll tell you, I think in our organization we buy 8,000 different items.
Wow.
And we buy them every month.
Okay.
So it is a purchase team is a task. So that is one professional part of the business. We have finance is a huge side. There is such a huge compliance. A number of CAs work in the business, MBAs work in the business, BBA students work in the business, as accountants, as financial controllers, as chief financial officers. Administrative people like MBAs also work in the business who head the administrative side of the business, because everything is actually being controlled by those people. You have the legal side, you have in-house counsels, you have outside lawyers working for you. You have the HR. HR is who's controlling all the people. And then you have other core sets, which are people's who are just essentially managing people, like getting the workforce, the laborers to work for you. So each construction site like a factory. And all these functions which we're doing at the HO level are also replicated at each site level. So at the site level also we'll have a small finance team, we'll have a small admin team. Admin team will also be maintaining the labor colonies for labor staff, managing the local people around them. Then you'll have the store side of the way. You'll have stores officers. You'll have operational people running. You'll have mechanical people running the
All that
machines.
sounds pretty complex.
So everybody can work in construction. And see, I'm an electronics and computer engineer.
Yeah.
Then I did my CA, like I told you. I'm not a civil engineer. But I am leading the organization, and I can pretty confidently say that I know a lot about civil construction. And it's not taught to me, it's self-learned. So anybody can work in construction.
Okay. And someone who wants to, so what does it really take to become big in this industry? You have hugely successful construction companies who are also very well known construction companies. And there are a whole lot of other construction companies. What do you think is the essential difference between the two?
I think delivery. You fulfill what you promise.
Okay.
And you complete a project.
Okay.
That's number one. And your ethos, in the sense, your ethics while doing the business. How do you treat the client? How do you treat your labor? And how do you treat the community where you're working? So these things also help you grow bigger. Because in this industry, word of mouth is the biggest reference. Even for staff, even for labor. If I need a labor at a new project, a bad new project, I need to get 1,000 people, the first person I'll call is a next old contractor who's been with us for 20 years. Okay, I need some people.
Sure.
You may be busy. Who can you ask me to work for me? And the point is, if your friend says to you, he's a good person to go work for, you'll be like, yeah, let's go. Because
So the business runs on a lot of trust.
a lot of trust. Being able, and finance plays a big part of it also. Even if you don't get paid, you make sure everybody else is paid.
Construction company to me are sort of the essential machine or the ingredient that goes inside the process, right, inside the final product. But no one ever gets to see it. No one ever gets to know about it. Do you think construction companies, there are some good names out there any which way, construction companies should also do their bit to be known, because it's important for buyers to also know in a way and to be reassured about who has done it, and that brings a bit of trust and confidence in the project, etc. And coupled to that is, so far your decision has been not to really be very, seen in media or be very active in media, etc. Do you think that probably is not the right way to go?
Okay, since COVID, I think there's a lot of realization of people and customers who made the project. And we have started seeing that there are a lot of projects where a developer is saying, and his marketing, construction is being done by KVE. And they know that the company has been in existence since 1949. That adds a lot of weight, be it in a new locality like Punjab, or be it in a new project in Noida or Gurgaon. And we are getting customer calls. Are you actually making it? Who know us? And it is surprising to note that they are actually getting more comfort. I think that's happening because a lot of projects have suffered and stalled.
Correct.
And a lot of projects have had quality failures.
And no, I come from there. As a consumer, because there has been so much happening around, and so many people have, they got cheated as well in the process, and so on and so forth. It's quite reassuring that a known construction firm is building, and therefore probably you're not going to be taken for a ride, right? And so to that extent, this is important. To be done and to be known as well. You agree to that?
I absolutely agree. I think it's important to be known and to let people know who you are as well as a construction company, both for garnering business, but both for giving comfort to your customer.
Yes.
It also is to build, like you said, like Intel managed. Build your brand more also.
Correct.
Whenever we decide that this business is going to be completely professionally driven, then the brand and the company is the only thing which is going to be staying forever.
Yes.
So it has to have its name. That's why you said you have to be more
Yeah.
We have to make sure that it gets known more.
How would you see your daughters then growing up? Would you have some sort of an aspiration as a father that they should probably take the legacy forward, or should they chart their own path in life? What is it that you as a father see?
You know, at the end of the day, all I want is my kids are happy and content. It does not matter to me they do construction or not do construction.
Okay.
That's my ultimate goal. Like, I don't want to sacrifice that goal.
Mm-hmm.
But
You'll be happier if they join the business.
I'll be very happy. I will feel blessed that they are there to take it forward. I will feel my life's purpose and journey is being extended forward, but without adding pressure on them. So that's what I'm saying. If they're happy doing this, then only. If they're not, I don't want that at all.
Okay.
Because you only get one chance to live.
Oh, fair
So
enough. Fair enough.
They should not have this burden.
Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely. And you also are an avid reader, as you mentioned. And you read autobiographies. Any sports personalities that inspire you really, and whose autobiography you would have read?
Sports personalities. Roger Federer, brilliant. Lately, I think Virat Kohli. I used to think that
What really is admirable about Kohli according to you?
okay, from a standpoint, I don't know him well. His love for his family,
Okay.
his love for his country, and his love for his sport, i.e., his work. So he does everything equally. I don't feel that one part of his life is out of sync or balance. And his dedication, determination, hard work is all there. So that is worth emulating. If for any entrepreneur also, or any person also, it's the right mix. You have everything in order.
But tell me, his decision to stick with his club for 17 odd years, in spite of the club being wherever it was that a great business decision that you would have also taken purely as an entrepreneur, as a businessman?
You said,
or you would have looked at it in a very different way?
No, you said this, and I also say this, that we will complete a project, irrespective of anything. And the only reason is this only. You have a commitment. You at the end of the day, you only have your words and your commitment. Everything else is on paper. Okay, everything else is just money. It's just a number. But your commitment is false.
So it's like as Salman Khan says, एक बार commitment कर दी तो मैं खुद की भी नहीं सुनता.
It's like that. You cannot. You have to fulfill your commitment.
Yeah.
It's a pack of cards, yeah. You shift one, it'll all fall down. And you don't know what caused that fall. So rather than risk that, you should complete it. Complete it amicably. Be communicative, or maybe talk to them about the genuine challenge why you're facing in a project. So he did end up winning at the end. I didn't catch the match, but he did. So, his decision came out right.
So that eternal belief is important.
Yeah.
That you will.
Yeah.
And that's true for an entrepreneur as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Even a student.
Yeah.
I remember when I was studying, I used to have these two things always on my board. And one used to say, never, 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 never give up. And I used to read it every day. I'm feeling down, dusty, exhausted, cannot think anymore, but you have that statement. So I still have it in my office. So, it's for everybody. He didn't give up. He won. And it's not about the winning. It's about the journey. The journey is more sweeter because he waited for 17 years to win.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make it more exciting and romantic? So it's nice.
That's like a fairy tale story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what a business
Not everyone
story
gets
is
that
also.
though.
Huh?
Not everyone gets that though.
Doesn't matter, but you had the journey.
Yeah.
You enjoyed the
point.
journey together.
Yes.
You tried. Okay, even if he retired, he would have said, you know what? I was loyal to the end to this club. There must have been other reasons. I don't know what it is. I bet money was not the constraint.
Yes.
So there has to be other reasons.
Yeah.
It was beautifully believe. He did do well by staying with the club.
You also have this aspiration, Rahul, of building your organization or your company as a Fortune 500 organization, right? Or one of the largest in
Yeah.
the field. What different do you think you need to do to be able to do that, to be able to achieve that? So listen, I mean, I ask this question is because, company coming out of India, while we are growing and everything else that's there, but we do have our own challenges and everything else to take care of as well, right? What do you think that you would, from 7 to 25, you have done, and you have reached a certain level. From 25 to say 2050, by the time we become a $50 trillion economy, what are the kind of things you would do different to really make your organization say a $50 billion organization?
It's a question we're debating every day recently because we want to make a 10-year plan. So my first step for this is belief, right? It's very trendy nowadays, manifestation. I discovered this word in 2017, and it really works.
Okay.
So first is belief.
Okay.
Second is what we are doing is we are now planning towards that belief. What are we going to do to get there? And obviously what we're doing right now is not going to get us there. So you start investing. You start investing in more and more technology. The latest things which is not available. See, we are still trying to catch up. So we have a benefit. The benefit is it's something being developed abroad, be a global company, bring that into India, use it.
Easy to adapt. Yeah.
Second, what we are trying to do is become more and more mechanized to be able to
automate a lot of processes.
Automate a lot of processes.
Okay.
While on site and off site as well, not just back office, front also. Enter new geographies wherever we can. Train people for what you want them to be able to do 5 years, 10 years hence, right now.
So invest in people, invest in training,
invest in technology,
processes.
Create like a financial war chest. Because businesses have a cycle. There are ups and downs. Everybody's saying construction is doing very well since 2021, 22. People don't remember 2014 to 2019.
Sure.
A lot of construction companies were going down the drain. We were very, very happy that we were successful to grow 15 or 20% in those 4 or 5 years.
How did you manage to do that?
We went to different geographies. We did different types of construction. We went to doing a lot of construction for schools. Because real estate went down, but schools were being constructed a lot. We did a lot of commercial construction at that time. So those things helped us. So, I think all those things will have to come into play now and also get into foreign tie-ups. There are very few global construction companies. The biggest construction companies in the world are in Spain and France.
Okay.
People won't even know the name.
I didn't even know they're in Spain and France, right?
Yeah.
One would guess they're in US or
Spain and France. So being able to, I think right now for us is very important to hear what's happening.
Okay.
And just try. Try, fail, move forward. Try, fail, move forward. Because you don't know what's going to click. Our goal is so extreme, we are going to try everything. Say, if we are what we want to get from, let's say, 1200, if you want to be a global 500 company, it probably has to be a...
So as an entrepreneur, you're saying you're going to take a lot of risk over the next 10 years?
No, risks can be...
I mean, trial and error sounded to me like a risk.
Isn't that a very easy way of saying that खाना पकाएंगे ज़्यादा नमक डल गया बंद कर देंगे अगली बार फिर कम डाल देंगे कम हो गया फिर ठीक कर देंगे ज़्यादा डाल देंगे It's like that. ये तो रोज कर सकते हैं but make sure the
risk learning by doing.
Make sure the risks are small. Don't let the risk become big by doing it everywhere. You can do pilot projects.
If you really have to move from 1200 crore to 12,000 crores and beyond, there has to be that leap of faith at some point of time to pick up that one project which seems improbable.
Yeah.
But you got to do it so that you move to the next sphere and
Okay, we were to 200 crores in 2022.
Okay.
So in 4 years we have taken a leap.
Okay.
We have gotten here. And because of the COVID, we tripped. So we are already doing since last 1 year. We have ventured into a lot of industrial factory constructions. Make in India, let's do factories.
Okay.
And we're doing 2 factories for Krishna Maruti, factory for Orchid Pharma in Jammu, factory for Amber in Pune. So we are venturing more and more and more into industrial constructions for this reason, because we believe all these verticals can be 1,000 crore business in the next 5 years. So you break it down. You don't think I'm going to be a $10 billion company in 2035. You actually say, okay, how do I get to $500 million in the next 3 years, 4 years?
Drill it down, basically.
And drill it down, break it down. And it's beautiful. The power of compounding. You don't realize that wo to ho gaya. Then next, then next, and next. And you got to have an audacious goal. I really believe what I think Elon Musk says. You got to aim for the Mars to get to the sky. Or
You no longer aim for the moon.
Yeah, you're not here for the moon. So he's aiming for the Mars. He may probably settle on moon. May not be Mars. But, at least he's aiming for something. Who would have imagined a rocket can land back?
You have seen this market up and close now since 2007. Tell me how difficult it is to do it in India. Do we have the ecosystem? What are the challenges we have? Should we not be able to produce a Musk kind of thinker?
I think we don't have any challenge. I think we have people who are doing the impossible already in the country. At 10 o'clock at night, when I get a Mother's Day card, I can order it on
It
Blinkit.
happens only in India, almost mostly.
Only in India. My people who
10
come from
minutes, 10
abroad,
minutes
they're
food
like,
delivery,
I
how
cannot
much
believe
you
you
do?"
do this.
Correct.
I am thinking it's probably not environment friendly.
Yeah.
But thank God they're giving them electric scooters.
Yeah.
I worry about their life, the way they drive, but it's unbelievable. So what is it that doing? It's actually making me stock less at home. I'm thinking khatam ho jayega, 8 minutes mein aa jayega. So it's unbelievable. So there are people like that. There are forward thinkers like that. That is happening. There are companies which people are investing in. We've also invested in. They're doing these crazy things. It's just that we are not aware yet. And it takes time. And वैसे भी हम थोड़ा कम बोलते हैं. So I think मस्त जैसा बंदा हिंदुस्तान थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा.
But is it essential then to really be that outspoken, vocal, and be able to express yourself, whatever it could be? Your thoughts could be audacious, but at least you are expressing it. You are vocal about it, and not seeing anything wrong in it. Is that important really to really be successful?
I think if the ecosystem is accepting to that, it is. And yes, in
Or
organizations.
maybe you create ecosystem. I think Musk in a lot many ways created the ecosystem.
He did. Absolutely. See, I think within organizations, it's very important to be vocal, brash, loud, talk about big things. What I'm just against is that standing on top of a building and saying, I'm the best. That is what I don't believe in. I think I would rather prefer my best friend saying, because he did the best there. So that is what I'm against. But yes, you have to be vocal.
Okay.
I am being very vocal and telling everybody I'm meeting that you have to create more sustainable projects. You have to be more environment friendly. You have to manage energy better by actually creating projects which are done in the factory so they can be nut and bolted here. So ensure the timelines are correct. You have to invest in AI for designing a projects. So I am being very vocal there. And I will continue to be very vocal there because I believe without this, none of the dreams of a customer will be fulfilled on time.
So you spoke about carbon footprint in a way, right? Construction companies are known to be the largest, carbon footprint companies, right? And sustainability is something that is such a hot topic, right now. How close it is to your heart, and what are the kind of things you think as head of a large construction company, you can adopt, or probably you are doing to really be more environment friendly?
So I'll tell you first 2 or 3 things. Number one, lately I've gotten to know the biggest contributor to pollution in the world and greenhouse gases is actually animal farming. Right? So after that, they say it's real estate. Real estate is 27%. And they say real estate is pre, during construction, after.
Post, yeah.
Because what goes into manufacturing and what goes in running it, what goes in maintaining it, what goes in people coming to office driving it, everything including.
Yeah.
So first it's all that. Thirdly, construction at site does not create pollution. It does not.
Really?
It really. It is, I feel, if you're any decent level construction company,
Mm-hmm.
you will not be creating it.
Okay.
It's probably happening, if it is, where there are small time operators doing small projects, coterie building standalone, or
So
those who
large
don't
scale
follow.
construction,
Does not
enough
happen.
is taken care of.
Enough is taken care of. There are high boundary walls, there is water spraying, there is everything is done. Concrete is not produced on site, it's produced far away. There are wheel wash, everything is taken care of. I think it's a myth. And this topic is very close to my heart. This topic is very close to my heart because we all have kids. What kind of world are we going to leave for them if I'm going to contribute to it? Because I am known to be the devil. That, hey, you're polluting. Like you said, construction is the biggest polluter. So whatever is in my hand, I'm going to make sure happens. I am in talks with the head of KPMG. I want to go talk to developers about it and create a bigger understanding of how we can counter it, whatever we can. Things like you recycle products on site. Use them.
Yeah.
Why throw them on a landfill and see it across our beautiful roads?
Yes. That's a beautiful
I
point.
just don't understand why a person resists it. They probably think a construction company earns extra money on that. No, I don't care. Throwing it is cheaper for me than refilling it. But I think it should be done. Reuse waste to produce molds or bricks or something, lay it across, make a beautiful pathway. Why will you not be happy as a customer walking into your project and saying that all the paver blocks that you've seen have been remade from construction debris used at site? Yeah, I'll be very happy. I'll be like, wow, I have contributed to this. I've actually paid them to do this. That's what I would think. You know, I don't understand why you people underestimate that our generation or Indians will not appreciate these things. वो गया ज़माना. ये सबसे ज़्यादा खुश होंगे हम.
Of course.
कि यार,
There's a
we are
lot of
both
demand for
conscious.
projects with sustainability features.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure people will be willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
बोलो कि मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ. वो एनजीटी से कंस्ट्रक्शन हर बारी बंद कर रहे हैं. तो आप उनको समझाओ तो क्या कर रहे हैं हम.
Okay.
So it is very close to me.
So you are a hardcore engineer and a construction guy at heart, right? This conversation reveals that. If I had to give you an alternate profession, what would that be?
Me. Oh, I would love to have my own restaurant, cook food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I would. I would love having people over, meeting people, talking to them, serving them, make sure they had a good time. I'll probably take criticism to the heart, but it's okay. That'll be my.
Any hidden desire to open a restaurant chain in future?
I would love to. I would love to, yeah. But I don't think I can do it alone right now. I have to create this first, and then maybe. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sure you are well traveled. Which is that one country in the world that you have not yet traveled that you desperately want?
I have not been to South America yet, and I desperately want to go there. I want to go to Rio. I want to go to Buenos Aires in Argentina. I want to really see those. They're so different, just so far away. I would love to go to Antarctica also.
That's interesting. Wonderful. So that's Rahul Bahl for all of us. And he believes that the India story is here to stay. And there are a lot of things which are changing in the way we are approaching things. His learnings that he had when he changed his address to UK and then when he again changed his address to India have held him in good stead. And that is what is helping him drive things. Some of the things that he wishes to do to really build his organization into a $50 billion organization are things like technology, processes, investing in people, investing in R&D, investing in training. A lot of these things are also important across every category, every business, for society at large, for us as a country at large, and that's the right place to start, and those are the right things to do. Do let us know who you wish to get unplugged next time, and we shall have them. Till then, keep watching Get Real with Prasun.